Hello everyone, this is Mumbo here, welcome back, and today we're going to be taking a look at something really quite awesome, and that is this hidden TNT cannon. Now the idea behind this one really is quite simple. It's a TNT cannon that is fully concealed underneath the ground so that you can blow up your friend's base without them even knowing what's hit them. All in all, I think it's really quite cool, so let's take a closer look. So as you can see, over here we've got ourselves this little ProleteR, which for those of you who live outside the UK is essentially an outdoors toilet. Now I've concluded I don't particularly like this ProleteR. It's pretty ugly and it ruins the beautiful natural landscape that we have over here, so I've concluded that we're going to be getting rid of it. All we have to do is head over here, hit this button, and as you can see, TNT is fired out of the ground, it hits the ProleteR, and boom! It has been removed. Look at that damage. Now before you ask, I have absolutely no idea where that Enderman came from. I guess he just wanted to be part of the video, but anyway, I have now stripped away all of the blocks above this TNT launcher, and as you can see, it's actually a really quite simple circuit. There's not too much going on. All we have is the slime block launcher, which fires the TNT out in this direction, but of course at the minute there's a bunch of blocks in the way, so that is why we've got these 4 trapdoors here which retract, allowing the TNT to fly through, and then they all extend again. Now if we hit this button, you should see all of that happening. So the TNT is dispensed, fired, and then all of these blocks push back up, and it's a pretty seamless circuit. It works very nicely, and also it's extremely simple to build. Now for those of you who just want to blow things up, which I'm assuming is probably about 95% of you, then of course there is a world download down in the description for anyone that wants to check this out. But for those of you who want to build this thing, then let's crack on with that tutorial. So you want to get things started with a hole that is 5 blocks wide, 7 blocks long, and 6 blocks deep. And the first thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating the trapdoors. You want to head over to this corner here and place 2 sticky pistons like that, and just carry them along for 4 blocks just like this. Then you want to place a bunch of sticky pistons facing upwards like that with floor blocks on all of their faces. Make sure that they match the same blocks that you have going on up here, because otherwise of course this thing won't be hidden and that would be fairly pointless. Then you want to head over to this corner, go 2 blocks down, place a sticky piston there with a slime block on its face, and then you want to head over to this block, take it out, place a sticky piston here with another slime block on its face, and then you want to place a block up behind it, a dispenser facing across, and of course that is where your TNT is going to be fired from. Next up, you want to head down to this bottom corner right here and place some redstone dust. Then a repeater set to 2 ticks, that's going to be running into a block with redstone dust here. Then you want to chuck in a bunch of immovable objects going right the way up to all of these blocks here. These can be obsidian, furnaces, dispensers, or whatever you really fancy. Then coming out of this block, you just want to place another repeater. That's going to be running into a block with redstone dust on top, and then some redstone down here, a repeater running straight into that piston. Then you want to chuck down a block right here so that it powers the dispenser. Then you want to place redstone dust coming off that redstone. That's going to be going into a block with a redstone torch, block on top, another redstone torch, block here with redstone dust running straight into that piston. I do apologise, but this repeater out the back here needs to be set to 2 ticks. But anyway, running back over to this piece of redstone dust back here, you want to place a block up like this with a redstone torch, and then blocks going all the way across up to your immovable objects with redstone dust on top of all of those. Those are going to be powering these pistons. Then off the side of this block here, you want to place 2 blocks running across like this, redstone dust there, a repeater set to 2 ticks, that's going to be running into a block with a block down at the bottom, a block up like this with redstone dust on top of both of those. You want to place a block up like that, a redstone torch, and then you're going to place a block here, block here, block here, and a block here as well with redstone dust in both of those gaps. And you should see that without too much of an error, all of these pistons should extend and you've got your full trapdoor mechanism. So now all of your redstone circuitry is done, you can head over to your dispenser and chuck in all of the TNT, and then all we have to do is create the input. Now that is going to be the top left hand corner with all the redstone and the repeaters running off of it. So you just want to chuck a wooden button or a stone button down onto this block right here and give it a press, and as you can see the TNT is fired out and causes quite a bit of destruction. So there we have it, ladies and gents, you have built yourself a hidden TNT cannon. Now all you have to do is cover up all the redstone and you're as good as new. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later. So as you can see, over here we have got ourselves a little ProleteR, which for those of you who live outside the UK, that is essentially an outdoors toilet. Now I've concluded I don't particularly like this little ProleteR here. We've got a beautiful natural environment around us, and it's a shame to spoil it with this little toilet. So I didn't even realise that rhymed.